right, 6 minutes after 9 o'clock. I promised I would play the second cut, but that's actually the first cut. The computer has a mind of its own, so I did click on number 2, and number 1 happened. That happens a lot to me.
That's okay.
That's a good joke.
It was meant to be.
All right, Jonathan Pierce and Jared Quidley are in the studio. They are collectively known as the Blue Jays Band, and they've got a couple of really important accomplishments in their lives. They've got a new CD to talk about, a CD release party tomorrow that we're all invited to, and there it is right there, attractive looking package as well as a wonderful sounding CD. Yeah, nice looking job, guys. And also they are opening for Sister Hazel this coming Saturday at the Citizen Circle in Ocala. This sounds like old news because they had this once before, but it got rained out, and they were ready. They were ready to play in the rain, but yes, Sister Hazel, they wimped out. I guess once you've become international, you can say that. You know what? I don't want to. That's right. Jared Quidley and Jonathan Pierce. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're very impressive in many ways. Let's see. We'll start with the talent. You've got talent. You've got dedication. You're dedicated to what you're doing. You've got skills, marketing skills somehow, right? So we could go on and on and on. But anyway, so when did the CD? Did it come out already, or
these are the first copies? We got the first batch, and we're waiting for it to get on iTunes and Amazon right now on CD Baby. So.
Okay. And the CD is called The Bigger Picture?
That's right. EP.
Yes, EP. Now, EP stands for Extended Play. I remember that from the old vinyl days.
Yeah.
They used to issue 12-inch EPs, and an EP back then, I don't know if you guys remember this or knew this, but you do. They could be like 3 songs on a big 12-inch disc. It was so disappointing.
Yeah.
You think you're getting an album, and you're getting 3 songs.
Well, that's why we went for 9.
Well, in our day, 9 would have been a whole album, though.
Right, yeah. And it could be technically, but we felt like we wanted to give a mixed bag and really show people the diversity we could offer. Mm-hmm. So that's why we put 9 on there.
Yeah. And so how does it work now? I mean, my son is, what is Alex, 27?
Yes.
And I don't think he listens to radio at all, but he loves music, so he gets music somewhere else. Where do the young people get music nowadays? Is it radio?
I don't know. I'm not young.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are young. What do you listen to?
I am 27. I mean,
okay, so you're in the same group. Where do you listen? How do you listen to music?
When I'm in my car, I have the iTunes that I've downloaded.
Okay, but you've already selected those songs, right?
I've already selected. Okay. So in this world, everything is on demand, whether it's movies or music, it seems like.
Right.
I still like to turn on the radio sometimes just to, potluck to see what I get. But generally, I think most people get their songs from the internet because they have control over what they get. I like to still buy a CD, which is why it's still good to physically release, even though you don't have to in this day and age.
Right.
People still like...
I think a lot of people do something tangible, something to hold, put on their shelf, and I got a copy of that,
Well, you never see like a MP3 release party. It's always a CD release party.
Yeah, that's right.
You gotta have a CD.
So when I guess how do you discover new music for yourselves to listen to? I mean,
I think like what he's saying is, hey, we turn on the radio from time to time,
and just something hits you.
And especially in this area, I mean, not to plug you guys, but you got a good music selection, so I'm turning to 96.3.
We have a good music selection, yeah, we do. Yeah, I think we have you guys on a lot, at least every Friday, right?
Right.
Yeah.
During the Horse Sense program. For those who don't know, the Horse Sense theme song was written by the Blue Jays Band. Is that fair to say? Mm-hmm. So tell me about this one. Now, tell me about the song we just heard. It's called "Time Machine." Is there a reason why it's first on the lineup?
Yeah, I think we wanted to start it off with a little more rocking, groove, something that is easily approachable for any genre or any age listener out there. And we came up with it 2 weeks before we went to the studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this song just came out like 2 weeks before the studio, so we wrote it there.
Came out from the
jamming
from the creative minds of the two of you, right?
Yeah.
Now, in a way, you're a conceptual band, meaning that you two are the band, but there are other members who come and go, right? Because you hire them. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. They we have people that not everyone can just stop what they're doing in their lives. You know, people have school, people have jobs and wives and kids.
Other bands.
Other bands, you know, in Ocala, there's a very limited source of people that aren't involved in one thing. So we find a good keys player, a bass player, a drummer, they're usually doing something else too. Right now for the show, the CD release party tomorrow, we have our drummer, Josh Fagler from Atlanta. He's in architecture school. He's just down here for the summer to do this. And we have Elliot Eisler. He's a new guy we've met here on hand percussion and kind of congas and stuff. And we have, of course, Mike Kohler on the bass, who is our regular musician or drummer or bassist and keys player. But he's playing in another band, J.B. Crockett. So, you know, it's all about getting people at the right time. So luckily we got them for this gig.
Are you able to record at home with the same quality as the studio nowadays, or
No, I
not
mean,
really? The studio still is the way to go.
Yeah, well, Different Breed was recorded on a laptop at our apartment.
Wow.
So we took that, and you know, it's good enough to get on the radio. But for putting something down permanently on record and sending it to
Right,
iTunes, you got to go to a studio.
Well, you know what used to be the frustrating thing was that when you would go to a studio, you'd go to every length possible to make this high quality recording, and then you would go to radio stations and they would dub it onto these 3 3/4 inch per second quarter-inch tape that was on a cartridge. And in other words, what I'm trying to say, you went through all this trouble to make it high quality, and by the time it got to the radio level, it was back down to like home equipment. It wasn't that great. But you never knew it. People listening to the radio back in those days had no idea what they were listening to.
Yeah.
And it made it that much better when you went and bought an actual album or whatever. All right, so you gave me some questions to ask you. When did you guys form? Blue Jays
Oh,
Band.
those are the trivia questions.
Oh, these are the trivia questions.
Yeah.
We know the answer to
Oh, I thought you gave me a question to ask you.
No.
All right. Oh, so you want me to ask them?
Yeah, we got 5 CDs to give away. So we have 5
okay.
questions.
All right. Well, then I'll make sure that it shows up in the course of this conversation.
Yeah.
So when did you guys form?
That's right.
I mean, don't we need to give them the information first?
Yes, this is true.
And then we'll see if
you're
they're
good.
paying attention.
Okay.
All right.
Good point.
So when did you form?
What was it? September or August of 12?
September 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
what they-
Remember that, kids, because that could be a free CD.
It's on our Facebook page. If you go to Blue Jays Band on Facebook,
If you
go
do,
to the
if you want the
beginning
real
of the
answer.
timeline and see the day we formed.
All right. And the day you formed, what was that? Was that you? What were you doing? Were you just sitting around playing? You both play guitar, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so were you just sitting around playing? Going, hey, why don't we form a band?
No, we jammed like one time. Well, the first time we met, we played, and we probably met for the course of like 2 weeks again. Like we kept meeting at Guitar Center or our house, and we're just like, holy cow, we're coming up with like 2, 3, 4 songs like every time.
Were you guys friends before that?
No, we had just met.
Yeah.
We didn't
really?
even know each other.
Through a mutual cousin.
Yeah.
You have a mutual cousin.
Yeah. Come to find out.
That means you're related.
Technically, we are. Come to find out later. I had my first cousin in Mobile, Alabama, where we started, Harrison Miles. We started the band, the 3 of us, and I met Jonathan through Harrison because they were in a band formerly. And then we started hanging out, and Harrison was busy with work, and so me and John kind of started meeting. And the first time we met just by ourselves, we kind of realized how well we wrote together. And then me and John, moved to Atlanta from there, and Harrison stayed behind at school in Alabama.
Yep. And we were like, whoa, we can come up with a lot of stuff. And like when we tried to work on the previous 3 or 4 songs from the previous meeting, we didn't even get there. He would just start playing, and we'd come up with 3 or 4 more, and it was just like,
Wow.
okay, we know we got something unique. So
So how excited is this to open for Sister Hazel on Saturday?
I think it's hard to even see past tomorrow. Like getting the album done, when we got it done just last week at Skylab Studios in Gainesville. It was a stressful thing, and just getting it done, and the artwork, and everything that goes with it, the T-shirts and the bumper stickers, and getting up. That's just to us is the biggest thing.
Going back to my opening compliment, I was complimenting you on a few things, including your marketing skills. So I want to bring that up just for a second here, because you've done a very good job of getting us doing what you need to do so we know about you. Mm-hmm. Okay, not only do we know about you, but we know what you sound like, and you really sound wonderful. I mean, you guys really know how to do this.
No, thank you.
So you're getting a following. You've got a following. And real quick flashback, if you don't mind, from when I was in the 70s, I used to work at the Nassau Coliseum in New York, and there was a popular band called, was it Styx? Styx, very popular band. Okay, everybody knows Styx, right? Mm-hmm. There was a warm-up band called the Good Rats. Now, the Good Rats were on Long Island, like the Blue Jays are, the Blue Jay band, you guys, in Ocala. In other words, they were very popular. And the truth is, more people showed up for the warm-up band than for Styx.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. Yeah, the place was packed with people waiting for the Good Rats. So I'm not saying this is going to happen, but it could. I mean, it could be that the audience at the event on Saturday is going to be hugely populated by people who are there because they want to see you guys. I mean, this could happen.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's not that far-fetched.
I don't disagree.
Because I've seen it. I've seen it happen before, and I was just amazed that would happen. So,
yeah.
I mean, people will probably stick around for Sister Hazel, too, but... And I'm not picking on them. I like them. I think they're pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think you are where they were. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of has-beens by now. So now it's your turn.
We all get there eventually, right? So
No, you don't all get there eventually.
Everybody has their moment in the sun, I guess is what I'm saying.
No. A lot of musicians, they never do.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just longer than others. Some are longer than others, I guess.
You're very optimistic for everybody else, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Well, we like to think positive. I think that's why our music is different, is because we're thinking positive.
I think you're good looking too. I'm not gay. I'm just telling you.
Well,
thank you.
I think that helps.
Well,
Robin,
yeah,
you should be the one to tell.
Oh, yeah. Truly does.
I'm old enough that I can say that.
Yeah, you guys
That's
have
true.
to have some kind of a magnetic flair about you, not just for the women, but for the fellas too, because the fellas out there will want to be like you guys, and the women would want to date you guys. So you win-win both directions.
That's true. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a scary thing, isn't it?
Yeah, Josh, our drummer, just told me yesterday how much he wanted to be like me. And I was like, thanks, Josh. I appreciate it.
When you do your CD release party tomorrow night at the Marion Theater, will you have a meet and greet with
We
the
will.
fans also?
and also, everyone come out. It's a free event. It's going to be filmed for our first DVD. So we're going to have a DVD
wow.
of that. Yeah. So you're gonna be on film. And where can you get that in Ocala? Mm-hmm. On a Tuesday night.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, right. So this is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Now, you wanted me to play a song called Yesterday, and is this a good time to play it?
It is, yeah.
I won't play the whole song, but let's just get a sample of it. Hopefully I can do it right this time. The first time I messed up. Let's see. If I click it twice, then it plays. Right, there it goes. All right, it will be. Here it is.
It used to be. Say the radio to the TV. Tell me what it was like when you were young. Oh yeah, there just ain't no more sympathy. I guess the muse put the devil in me. The songs that I once knew have been sung, but I believe it's coming soon. Oh, a change, old man, I'm telling you. So let that record play, take me back to yesterday. The simple things in life you can't forget. Oh no, I wanna stay where I used to run and play, but I know some things never stay the same. Life ain't what it used to be, said the philosopher to me. Your days gone by will never come again. Oh no, well I say you must be crazy. Oh, we ain't just living on babies, and I believe it's time to start again. Yes I do. So let that record play, take me back to yesterday. The simple things in life you can't forget. Oh no, nah, I wanna stay where I used to run and play. Oh, the times may have change. I know nothing stays the same.
You know, this is the kind of music I would listen to driving, like a long trip. You know, where you roll the window down, you put your elbow out, and I don't smoke cigars anymore, but I once did, and I would have been smoking with that one. I would have. It sounds just like a fun driving song.
Awesome.
But your songs are extremely versatile. And that's what is really knocking me out here, because the Horse Sense one that you did, the theme song, and now you have this one, and then the prior song. I mean, they're all three totally different.
Mm-hmm. That's what we think one of our strongest suits are, or is being able to write such diverse songs. Like you said, every time we meet, we can come up with 2 or 3 songs, and.
It's just whatever comes out.
Are you being forced to label yourselves in a genre way? Like, you sound like a mix. You sound like like if I was trying to label you, I would say it's not really country, but you do have country influence in there. It sounds like.
Sure.
Yeah, it's definitely rock, country, blues, a little bit of that, you know, Beatles pop element, you know, and it just all comes together, and a little jazz too on keys. That's we like all 5 of those genres. Like we don't want to just be country or just be.
So when did you first start playing? As little children, or did you start when you were teens? I don't mean together. I mean individually. When did you?
Yeah, I bought myself a drum kit when I was 21. That was the first time I started playing any musical instrument.
Wow.
And,
Drum kit. So, but you're not playing drums on the CD?
No. But I work with the drummer. I mean, basically, I played drums for, you know, a long time, and then I got the inkling to pick up a guitar, and I did that, I believe, in '06.
Oh, wow.
About 8 years I've been attempting to play the guitar, and I almost succeeded on this album.
And
but I didn't.
and influences? Who were your influences? Musical?
Jimmy Page.
Oh, Jimmy Page.
And Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Jimmy Page is the craftiest individual that puts all those little things in there.
Yeah, you don't hear people naming it very often, though.
Yeah.
People normally will name Eric Clapton or Brian May, but it's good to hear Jimmy Page's name.
Jimmy Page, I don't think it gets any better as a guitarist. Overall.
And a lot of people name Jimi Hendrix, but most people who name him don't really play like him, so.
True.
They say he's an influence, but
yeah,
I don't know if they really mean it in the sense that it infiltrated their style or something, you know, in that way. Probably the excitement of it or something.
The passion.
That's what they mean. Yeah. And Jared, how about you? When did you start?
Well, I had one thing coming to mind. Speaking of what John said, he started with the drums. It's kind of a joke. Right now, we've got about 3 drummers in the band.
Oh, really?
Technically. So
you started with the drums too?
No, not me. I wish. I mean, I can keep a beat, but that's about it, you know. But I personally I started my musical journey. My mom's a music teacher, and I started in musical theater growing up and did that for a long time. And I didn't start writing and singing any kind of popular music or anything like that until basically right up when I met John. Before that, I never tried my hand at it. I just had written songs. I picked a guitar up when I went to college and just kind of got better as I went along. I'm still about mediocre, so I'm trying.
How come you sound so good, but you call yourself mediocre?
On the guitar?
No, the recording. I mean, why does the recording sound so good, but neither one of you think of yourself as great musicians? Why do you?
Well, because we're not. I mean, there's like millions of people out there that are technically way beyond us.
Yeah, but if the best person at anything is the only one doing that thing, then nobody else would be doing anything.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like
it's an art, by the way. It's really, there is no best. Art is art. You know?
Right, that's true. I think like what we find is, you know, when you go and play with other musicians, technical skill is usually what people focus on, and the ability to just wail on the instrument, or, you know, especially on the guitar, you know, you want to just run the scales. But when it comes to songwriting, no one understands. You can't take that, and bands do, but the thing that we enjoy and what makes our music different is understanding we don't look at it that way. We just have fun and we just play, and it's just a melody. That's why you hear like tons of melodies on the album.
I think that's what, going back to Jimmy Page, is something we talk about a lot. It's not necessarily the technical skills that make the best, although that is a requirement to be among the best. But like Jimmy Page does, I think what John was referring to is putting what's needed there and nothing
Melody.
more.
Oh, yeah.
Having that creativity to find what exactly is needed. And I think that's what we try and do, or not even try. That's what we do.
And we've worked with musicians a lot in our younger days, and the one thing we would always ask for from the people who were paying, because when you have somebody paying, you have to kind of go with what they want. But we'd say, look, we want a guitarist who's really knows what to do, but also knows what not to do. Mm-hmm. We don't want somebody overcrowding everything, So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so let's give some away. You have some trivia questions here.
Yes.
If you answer the trivia question correctly, you get a free CD.
That's right.
Simple as that, right? And these are brand new, hot off the press, Blue Jays Band CDs. It's called the Bigger Picture EP, which has got 9 songs on it, and we've only heard a sample of 2 of them so far. The first question is, gosh, that's a hard one. All right. When did the Blue Jays Band form? If you know when they formed, you will get a CD. 622-9622. If you were paying attention. All right. we'll just wait for that to call. You might want to answer this other one also. When is the CD release party?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Oh, you win a CD.
Oh, me?
Hey, he's got 5 already.
I guess already.
So right now I can't download it at all, right? It's not online yet?
No, I've been arm wrestling CD Baby and iTunes and Amazon. It should be up there. It'll definitely be this month, probably by Friday.
And you have a website.
Yes.
Okay, and what is your website?
BlueJaysBand.com.
And you have to have high energy for what you both are doing, because once you guys get on stage, you have to get into that kind of persona. Is that, do you guys get real nervous before you do a live performance and then all of a sudden you zip into what you need to be?
What I think what we found out is there's an art to that as well. So anytime we're going to play, like at a new place for the first time, we go there. We try to go there the day before, so you get a feel for it. So that when you come back the next day, you can walk in like, okay, this feels like home. I was here.
Yes,
you get
absolutely.
time. You have to do that.
All right, let's take a call. Good morning. You want to answer one of the questions and win a CD?
Sure. They formed in 2012. I believe it was September 2012.
There you go.
Ding,
Bingo.
ding, ding.
Yay!
And what is your first name?
Steve,
Steve, you've got a CD waiting for you right here.
my daughter will love it, and I hope they don't lose their modesty.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank you. Yeah, and you know what? That is attractive too. I mean, your personalities are very attractive, and anyway.
Keen observation.
So this is an very exciting time for you, and it's so cool that WOCA is somehow a part of this. So, yeah.
We like the thank yous on the inside of your CD, and the one that was pretty cool to me was your favorite fan.
Yeah.
All right, I want to end with one of your songs because we've only got less than a minute. Tell me which one to click on here.
Let's go with
The Other Day or Timbuktu?
Strong.
Number? Tell me the track number.
Number 8.
Number 8. All right, and this is called Strong?
Yes.
All right, and you guys are strong songwriters.
Thank you.
There we go. Here's the song. Blue Jays Band, thank you guys. Thank you, Jonathan Pierce, for coming in. Jared Quidley, thank you. Good luck in everything you do.
Thank you.
Tomorrow is the CD release party. I'm sorry we didn't get to give away more, but we'll do it later on. And then Saturday, opening for Sister Hazel.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so tired of holding on to what I know is dead and gone. Oh, how can I?
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. The shooting rampage in Las Vegas yesterday when a man and a woman walked into a Cece's Pizza shop and killed 2 police officers.
The man and the woman took the officers' weapons and their ammunition.